Okay. No, Malcolm Campbell. That's my name. Actually, Malcolm's my middle name, but that's the way it goes. No, Malcolm Campbell, and I started shaping surfboards in 1968, and was 16 years old, and been shaping ever since. So. We basically started because surfboards at that point in time were going from longboards to shortboards. Things were changing quickly, and my dad, his attitude was, if you guys are going to be able to keep up with the changes, you better learn how to make them, because we're not buying you new surfboards every 6 months.
She's just a fly trapped inside a foam.
Then it's just a matter of taking the raw blank, and this is something else that my dad used to say about, because shaping we consider it's partly craft, partly art, and it's sculpture. And what he used to say was, like, you take a block of wood or a block of marble and you look at it, the form that you want is already in there. So you just take off all the outside material that you don't want, and what's left is the finished product. So you need to be able to see it before you start. Because in 1970 we did the first one, and that worked out great. And so then we worked on the design to try to improve it at that point. Basically, you can see that this has some very deep concaves, and this was the original double concave surfboard. And then the boards worked even better, and so we wrote a little article to Surfer magazine, because we thought we had this great idea and so forth, and we sent them some grainy black and white photos and an article, and they politely returned the article and said thanks but no thanks, because basically we were just a couple kids on the beach in Oxnard, which was really an out of the way place in surfing back then. Well, yeah, for most of my shaping years it's always been custom surfboards is what we've focused on. We've never had a big wholesale clientele of a lot of shops that sold the boards. So yeah, it forces you to be very versatile and make shapes for all different ability levels, all different, size and shapes of people, and that also makes it more fun and interesting. This board is one of the original 5-fin Bonzers that we did. This is a present day version of our 5-fin, contemporary version. Much thinner and much sleeker. Obviously, as time goes on, shaping, hopefully we can shape a little better. We believe really that there isn't any separation between our life, my life, and my work, in a sense. I mean, we put the same philosophy goes into our surfboards as goes into into our life. Never for money, always for love. I mean, that's the way art is. I mean, people do art because they love it, basically because they have to do it. I mean, there's been a lot of times where we've thought, why do we keep kicking this around? We're not getting anywhere. But you can't, it's a cliche about people say, well, I have to paint, I have to write, I have to. But in a certain sense, this is something that, I have to do. I can't just walk away from this. It's because it wouldn't be just walking away from shaping, it's walking away from our whole ideal of the design and everything that we've put into it. we truly believe that the Bonzer is the archetype or the basic model of the modern high-performance surfboard. Every surfboard that we've made since 1973, we've signed peace on the board, and we still do to this day. I still do, and it's not some hippie throwback, idea of peace, but it's actually, an action, and it's something that we really believe in. There's some things that sort of informed, my life and my brother's life and whatever, which has influenced how we approach, the business and our surfboards and just life in general. And one thing is, there's a phrase that I came across, probably when I was 22 or something from our Buckminster Fuller, and it's the title of one of his books, and the title is "I Seem to Be a Verb." And I think if people really concentrated, thought about that we aren't who we think we are as individuals, but what we do.